Greetings, grandfather. Now today I want to give you a little more guidance on being your natural self while at the same time learning from Mother Earth and some of Mother Earth's oldest and dearest citizens. I've brought these citizens up before because they have the capacity to teach by simply being. So, I'd like you to find a tree, any tree that you're comfortable with and that you feel may be comfortable with you. It doesn't have to be a real old tree, but it would be best if it's not a sapling, meaning just starting out and struggling for life. Alright? And I'll give an alternate way to do this at the end of my tree talk. First, I'd like you to approach that tree, just walking gently, don't rush at it, and when you get about 6 feet away from the tree, alright, or I'll give you an alternate, about 3 arm lengths, the length of your arm, away from the tree, stop and say out loud or whisper if you like, "Good life." That's how trees make a greeting. Alright? It interprets that way into English. Then wait. You should feel something in your body. If you get a relaxed feeling, a warm feeling, a good feeling, the tree welcomes you and you can continue. If, on the other hand, you get an uncomfortable feeling, then say good life and go on to another tree until you find one that responds. And you'll know they're responding well to you because you get a comfortable feeling in your body. You see, trees do not speak out loud for the most part, but they have strong feelings, and your feeling body reacts to their feeling body, and that's how you know. It's that way with everything, I might add. But let's start with trees. When you get to a tree where you feel comfortable, and you feel comfortable in your environment, whatever it might be, so you feel safe, then facing the tree about 6 feet away from it, just breathe in and out, breathing normally in a comfortable and relaxed way. This is so elemental to life, isn't it? Breathing. But I'll tell you why I want you to do this. Because of there being frights in life, or too much to do, and overwhelmed all the time. There's a strong tendency these days for people either to be breathing too fast or breathing too shallow. So while you're breathing in front of the tree, you can have your eyes open, your eyes closed, it doesn't make any difference. Just breathe in the most relaxed way you can. You can consider it that you're breathing with the tree. Trees breathe in their own way through their leaves, okay? And in other ways as well, though their breaths are deeper and longer. And because a tree takes a breath that is deeper and lasts longer, the tree will support you in doing the same thing. Try to stay with that, just breathing without thinking if you can help it, for anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes. If you have a tree you're really comfortable with and is really comfortable with you and you can tell, then you can do it for up to 10 minutes. You don't have to stand. If you like, you can sit. That's perfectly all right. Now There's another way to do this. But first let me say, when you're done breathing with the tree, just say good life and turn to your left. Even if you have to go to your right, just turn to your left until you're facing the direction you need to go and walk on with your life. Alright. Now here's that alternative I said I would offer. You can also do this with a beloved cat if you have a cat. It's not working quite as easily with a dog, but if it's an old dog and the dog is relaxed, okay. But it can also be done easily, as I say, with a cat, though don't do this while they are asleep, okay? Only while they are relaxed and looking at them, or initially looking at them, and then closing your eyes. Either way, just breathe in and out in a relaxed way until you notice, as before, that your breathing is slower, deeper, and you feel more relaxed. The reason we do this, alright, and you can do it the same amount of time, say a minute to 5 minutes. The reason to do this once, twice, 3 times, or more often if you like, but no more than twice a week, is that the capability to breathe, be focused, be relaxed, and yet stay intent on one thing, as I've said many times before, is going to be very useful in things I will have to teach you here before too long. There are many things that are available for the more advanced student. And if you're more advanced, that means that you've read and studied all the written blogs. Well, maybe not every single one. You don't have to read and study the story blog or like that. But generally speaking, benevolent magic, a mystical man's world, and maybe a couple of the others would be helpful. But those two primarily. Read them and study them from the beginning. Learn how to do all that is there. And probably most of you coming here will have already had some spiritual practice as well. In time, I expect to teach some of you who can take it in how to insulate and protect your world from any possible strike by an asteroid, a comet, or other piece of space debris that could harm your world. Yes, that can be taught. Also, there are hazards in this world, just part of Mother Earth's body, something you have to accept when you come to live on her. Tornadoes, typhoons, also known as hurricanes. You can insulate and protect your neighborhood, your immediate environs, yourself, your family, like that, if you know how to interact with these great storms. Many's the time you will be able to influence the direction they flow, so they go away from land or away from your ship, but still remain part of Mother Earth's body, for she uses these winds to clean herself and to create balance when the area those storms are in are way out of balance. There's a reason for everything. I will also teach you, in time, how to do more with earthquakes, so that earthquakes come more frequently at the small level, say 3 or 3.5, and no longer come at the big level, say 5, 6, 7 or more. I will teach you these things, but you will have to have been well practiced in the other things I mention on the written blogs. For some of you, English is not your first language and it will be a struggle. Do the best you can. Go as slow as you need to get the most out of it. These are not empty promises. These things can be done. I will teach you these things in time. Just to let you know that this is not meant for games. It's not entertainment, what we're doing here. It's not frivolous fun. It is intended to create the most benevolent life for you, your friends, your family, and all beings. And it is that goal that I am not only setting out for you today, but recommending you pursue. Good life.